Alright, so this is a suggestion via donation. The name of the video is How Restoration Videos Are Faked. Alright, this comes from the channel The Internet Anarchist.
Thanks to Sunny V2, we all know the unfortunate truth of most primitive building videos being complete bogus.
Absolutely.
But what if I told you the problem of staged content goes much, much deeper, and that the majority of restoration videos are faked? Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be investigating the cruel and deceitful world of fake restoration videos. And before we go any further, here's just a quick disclaimer that this video does get very disturbing. And if you're sensitive to topics relating to animals, I suggest you proceed with caution. Restoration videos have been a viral staple on YouTube for over 3 years, with the
Bro, they're restoring animals?
each having several subcategories. The most common variant involves a creator discovering a rusty, aged, or seemingly naturally damaged item and then documenting the steps of restoring it back into its intended form. The content grabs viewers' attention by showing a thumbnail featuring an extremely corroded and damaged item, begging the question of what it would look like if it were to be brand new. But this is exactly where the fault lies. And whilst from a first glance,
Listen. It may be deceitful, but this is a little different than the other ones, the primitive building ones. This actually is just entertainment. I would say that this is purely that. They leading people to believe that these things are absolutely old, they found in thrift stores or even barn finds? They are. They're absolutely doing that. But it's just like these cleaning videos, guys. It's just something that people are doing just to entertain themselves.
this content is generally seen as harmless, it's often not realized by the viewer that in many cases, the creator is deliberately damaging or even just painting over the item to steal your attention. There are two primary categories
Wait, hold on.
of fake item restoration videos: strong fakes and mild fakes. The strong variant is when the item either has cosmetic rust painted on or is covered in dirt or mud in order to give the appearance of decay, eroding, or like it's been left outside or submerged in water for years. There's a huge amount of these videos on YouTube, not only about weapons, but also on tech and shoes. It's almost like some of these tech videos aren't even trying to hide the fact that it's staged, going as far as submerging and washing the technology in water. The second variant of fake item restoration videos are called mild fakes. The mild fake variant is harder to tell from the strong fakes, as the damage is usually real. So if the damage is real, then you're probably wondering why these videos are fake to begin with.
Right. If you just call a mild fake basically a real fake, then I think it's real.
But that can be simply explained by the fact that the creator is destroying the items off camera by exposing them to chemicals such as hydrogen peroxide that massively speed up the process of rust growth. And whilst this particular variant is often respected more due to the creator actually restoring the item, it still should be noted that they are destroying the items to begin with. But how would one even know if an item restoration video was faked in the first place? Well, this is Backyard Ballistics. Their restoration channel has been creating genuine restoration videos for the past 11 months, with some of the videos having between 3.1 and 6 million views. On the 6th of September 2022, Backyard Ballistics would publish a video titled Most Restoration Videos Are Fake, where he would go in depth on how to spot fakes, specifically in the knife and gun niche.
It just got like really silent, guys. Guys, what's happening here? Is it me? No, it can't be me. I'm guessing the original music background, right? The background music probably got claimed. Let's actually... Is it the whole video, bro? Guys, wait a second.
99% of these are going through nearly...
Guys, what did you have me
removal
watching?
videos began entertaining for the viewer, but by looking a little bit deeper into the niche, that statement simply doesn't hold true.
Okay, hold the phone, guys. All right, so bro, you sent me a video that has like at least a minute and a half of absolute silence. I have no idea what the guy's probably talking about. I could probably guess it. Let's fill it in. Let's fill in some of these blanks here. How you can tell... All right. Strong fakes. Little to no actual rusting has occurred. Okay. Fake rust has been added on top of the object. Rust effect paints. That's actually wild to even think of, bro. They're mild fake. Some decay that happened naturally or caused on purpose. Listen, this is definitely deceitful, but I don't think this is egregious as the primitive building ones, guys. I'm sorry. I don't do this type of content, but it sounds like something that people are just watching just to, I don't know, escape their life for a moment. Probably. That's probably what they're doing is. Again, similar to the cleaning videos. I don't know why someone would want to watch a dirty house. Trust me, guys. They are making it dirty on purpose to clean it. I've seen a couple of like these TikToks where they'd grab like the whole house is white and tile or whatever it is, right? And then they'd grab a bucket of like food coloring or like red food coloring and water. And then they put it all over the white floor. And then in that entire TikTok, all they're doing is cleaning it, bro. Okay? So just keep this in mind. There are some people who find that extremely relaxing. Like the sounds, like the ASMR of it, basically. That most likely is that. This next scene here, I have no idea what these graphics mean. But I'm guessing again, they're obviously showing some potential fakes. Let's go ahead and move forward to where they're actually speaking again.
Due to the fact that they are essentially
Here.
Mainly due to the fact that they are essentially harmless and entertaining for the viewer. But by looking a little bit deeper into the niche, that statement simply doesn't hold true. Because recently several channels have been thriving from animal restoration videos.
Animal
but this only
restoration
brings up more questions, such as how can animals be restored, and how could this even be staged? Well, let me introduce you to barnacles. Barnacles are small marine creatures that stick onto rocks, boats, and sometimes even turtles. And with the rise of quote oddly satisfying videos, barnacle removal videos began gaining millions of views on YouTube, and what people are willing to do when it comes to making money is truly horrifying. Barnacles only grow on sea turtles, and due to the rarity of sea turtles, these scumbag creators have begun staging the content using freshwater turtles. They do this by literally gluing barnacles, seashells, and dirt onto their shells, and then proceed to scrape it off their shells with sharp objects. Due to the turtles having nerve endings in their shell.
Wait a moment. Wait. Okay. This here, I had no idea that exists. Like I've seen like YouTube feeding videos of, you know, how you have to sometimes feed some of these larger animals, live animals. That is just a circle of life. If that's what's happening here, I will not say maybe we should get these videos off of the internet. That's a circle of life. That doesn't really affect me negatively. But this here, if you're specifically targeting animals that don't even grow the things that you're actually looking to, take off because they may be oddly satisfying, and that's kind of what I was talking about earlier about the cleaning videos. They're like oddly satisfying. All right, whatever, right? But if you are tormenting these animals for monetary gain, these channels probably should be taken off of the internet, bro.
Of scraping off glued objects feels extremely painful for the poor turtle, and not only damages their outer shell, but also causes internal trauma. Investigations done by YouTuber New England Reptile revealed that there was one main person behind most of these videos. Okay. And what's even worse is that they kept using the same freshwater turtles over and over again.
So after downloading and scrubbing through nearly 200 barnacle removal videos, I've come to the conclusion that 99% of these videos are made by the same person. There's just one creep doing this. I've spotted about 6 different species of turtles used in these videos. After a while, I started to notice something truly disturbing, and I wasn't at all surprised. They're using the same turtles over and over again. And I know this because I spend entirely too much time hyper-focusing on things most people wouldn't. Just imagine returning home after every trip to the beach just to have the stuff glued back on your shell, so it can be scraped off with anything from a sharp blade to a fork the next day.
And with comments on these videos such as, "It's so nice to see kind people like you helping out these little turtles," it seems like most people don't understand the disgusting and evil nature behind the content they are consuming. But with the
what's more disgusting is the fact that it works. And I know that type of content would absolutely work, and people would only see what's on the surface because, unfortunately, people don't like digging much deeper. And I can tell you this right now. Those videos are super wholesome, I'm sure. And people are like, oh, exactly how that comment was. It's so nice that you're helping these little turtles out. But what's not understood is the fact that he's making probably roughly, let's just go ahead and say, probably around $16,000 for every 1 million views. Let's just say that, right? So that's what he's doing. I can almost guarantee that number. And it sounds like he has multiple channels because that's just what's happening here. Probably reposting the video in like a different language, and that's allowed on YouTube, so he can double up on his money in a different language. That's what this guy is doing. And things like that, like if you're taking advantage of the population like that, that's a little wild. That shouldn't exist.
The rise of the content's virality, it would only be a matter of time before total experts would catch on. And on the 10th of November 2022, a channel by the name of Dan the Turtle Man would create a video exposing a channel named Ocean Sea, which at the time was gaining millions of views from harming the defenseless turtles.
This is a freshwater species from Papua New Guinea and New Zealand that they glued, and it has a soft shell, not a soft shell turtle, but its shell is soft and leathery, and they glued barnacles to the shell to make this fake video. That is so twisted. Not only that, but they're putting them in the ocean. They're literally letting them swim around in salt water. That's not good for them. This is a freshwater species. They're burning its freaking eyeballs. Not to mention the skin problems that they can have from this. Look, it's leaving lesions. You're literally ripping the freaking skin off the shell of the turtle here because they glued the barnacles to this fly river turtle. Are you actually kidding me? And on the hard-shelled animals, at least, you know, it's really uncomfortable.
It's running.
But usually they don't rip anything off. On this fly river turtle, they are quite literally, oh, he's pulling, and then see how upset the turtle gets?
Dan the Turtle Man's video led to hundreds of viewers reporting the big channels who were posting their content, which luckily resulted in the bigger channels being terminated by YouTube. But this is the real world, and not all stories have happy endings. And in this case, that is especially evident, as the terminated channels began re-uploading their videos under new names. An example of one of these channels being Vast Ocean, who in the last 2 weeks has posted 91 videos amassing over 1.6 million views, gaining their channel over 61,000 subscribers. And by simply searching total barnacle removal on YouTube, you can see hundreds of these videos being uploaded every single day.
Bro.
Thanks.
Bro. Okay, listen, so the restoration niche I've never actually dug deep into. I've only seen like extremely corroded things. That's all I've ever seen. It was always just random objects. Oh, let's go watch them, restore a blade back into reality. You know what I'm saying here? I've seen that, but never in my life have I seen them do that animal restoration. Initially, in the beginning of the video, I blatantly kind of pointed out, what are they doing? Animal restoration? And then, of course, what's happening at the end here? Animal restoration. Yeah, these channels shouldn't exist, guys. I'm sorry. My personal opinion, if you like them, maybe you shouldn't. It's going to be honest. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.